Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Rajput from CSG Asia Pacific. I'm a certified SAP Business by Design consultant. I'm having a good experience with all the modules like CRM, project management, financial management, etc. So today we are here for the session, and the topic for this session is recurring invoices in SAP Business by Design. Am I well audible to everyone?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay, so before I start the session in the system, I will show you the agenda for today. Okay, so today's agenda is like this. First, I will give you the overview of recurring invoice. Then I'll show you the demo in the system. That will be followed by the key takeaways from the session. And then we will have the open discussion, which can also include the Q&A session. We can ask, you can ask the questions. Okay, so first of all, recurring invoice. So for certain invoicing process such as rent, leasing or insurance, there is some fixed amount that needs to be invoiced many times, and that is for the defined periodic intervals. And in SAP Business by Design, we have this feature where you can create a recurring invoice for regular fixed payments such as rent, insurance payments and leasing. So once you have created and released a recurring invoice, the system automatically create invoices from the recurring invoice in a recurring invoice run. So now I'll show you in the system that how it works. So can you see my screen for the SAP BID system?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, great. Okay, so this feature is in the supplier invoicing work center, recurring invoicing, recurring invoices work center view. Here. So we will just create a recurring invoice right now. We'll go to new. We can choose the required supplier from here. For example, I'll take this one. Then I'll add the product. If we're not taking the product from the master data, we can just simply add the description. This is what we call free text supplier invoice, which is related to the products and product category that are not defined in the solution, in the system. So for example, I can say this is for the rent, monthly rent. We can take any product category. Okay, the buildings. Quantity here, I'll take 1 and then it will divide further. Let's see, $1,000. Then these are the item details. So if we have to do the distribution for the additional cost proportionality, that is when distributes the value of the selected cost item proportionally among the values of all other regular invoice and credit memo items. For example, for freight or insurance. To distribute these costs among newly added items, deselect this checkbox. So this option is optional. And then there's a charge to company. This is the intercompany scenario. So charge to company is when we can enter a company from your corporate group that will be charged for this item. You can only enter a charge to company if there is no reference to a purchase order. So basically, this is for each item that you want to charge to a partner company. So in the system, we have these partner companies that if you want to distribute, I mean, if there is a $500 of the rent, and if you want to pay just 250, then the rest of the 250 you can just charge to this partner company. And in this case, the system creates intercompany receivables and payables automatically without posting a separate invoice for the partner company. We can choose the account assignment type. I'm taking the cost center basis. Rent or lease. Then the cost center I'm taking is finance. And then actions, calculate total amounts. So I have taken this text code, and according to this one, there's a text which has taken here, and then the total gross amount is coming. I'm taking it for the 12 months, so I'll take it till the next year of June. Okay. So I have taken it for the 12 months, and here we can see the forecast that how on which invoice date the invoice will be released and what will be the total gross amount, what the tax, which is all same because I have taken it for the 12, the similar it is because it's a recurring invoice. Then next, if you have any attachment, then you can just add it here. You can check if everything is fine. Okay, product type. This is kind of a service. Uh, okay, I'll take the another product category. Or maybe this is not mandatory, so I'll just leave it empty. According to your requirement, you can choose the text code. So I'm taking the random one here. Yeah. And then let me just do some, yeah. And then release. So this is done. So this came in the active recurring invoice. And to show you that how it looks like, we can just check the one which is already finished. For example, this is finished. Here in the invoice history, we can see that this is how the document created from here. Okay. So this is how you can see that from a recurring invoice, a supply invoice created, and then you can do the further transaction. So this was about the demo in the system. And then there are the key takeaways from the session. So SAP Business by Design has a great feature to generate recurring invoices for regular fixed payments such as rent, leasing, or insurance payments, just like we saw the example of rent here. So basically, this helps your company to increase overall productivity and save expense in general. Here, by default, the system schedules the automatic invoice creation process once a day at a fixed time. Okay, so this is it from my end. Now we can have the open discussion, and if you have any questions, please ask.
Yeah, so
Thank you,
I think,
Priyanka.
yeah,
Go ahead, Hari.
yeah, thanks, Priyanka. So I think this is like the nice feature which is given by SAP,
Yes.
right? It will not only save the time, but as you said, it will also increase the productivity, right?
That's right.
And also it is not only going to increase the efficiency, so it will also save the time, it will also increase your efficiency, and also your overall productivity will get increased, right?
Yes, that's
So
right.
I think this is the nice feature where we are having the fixed kind of supplier invoices, as you said, for maybe rent, leasing, insurance, or maybe whatever other kind of fixed deposit you
There's
have.
a yes, that's right. Wherever there's a fixed amount. Yes. And also we can just focus on other tasks as well, because here the system is automatically releasing the invoices. Yes, Kevin.
Yeah, I have two questions actually. When you make the regular the recording invoices, is
Mhm.
this going to the directly to the invoicing itself, or is it going to the invoice request?
No.
So does anybody requires any attention uh, in the system?
Somebody want to join the call, as we are not sure. Should I allow?
Yeah, sure. So shall we continue to discuss, and then later we can ask
Okay.
to this.
So your question is like that, just like other invoice run or something, just like the schedule. So
No, no.
order.
Once again, Priyanka, can you show your the system?
Yeah, yeah, Kevin. So it will not only create the invoice request, it will directly create the supplier invoices.
Yeah, just like I show you the document flow, there was no invoice request. It will directly create the invoice here.
So if after that, if you have any approval processes, then upon the approval processes, it will get posted, and then maybe you can make the payment to your vendor.
I see. So we have two options. One is we can take the invoice request, and then we can make a decision if there is any prerequisition for the invoices required. The people can make a decision invoicing or not invoicing, right?
Yeah. Also, there is one option. Um, Hello. Hi, SVR. Mhm. Okay, let me show you something. Okay, so here is this invoices to be confirmed before posting. So if we tick this, then we first have to confirm before the system post the invoice.
Okay. Okay. Because I think the every time the people engagement is required, I think.
Mhm.
However, this is still the valuable because people will not forget when to invoice.
Yes, that's right. It works as a reminder as well.
Mm.
Yes. What's your
So
another
once the
question?
recording invoice is now set up, this will bring up on a monthly basis, let's say, in the invoice request item.
And no, Kevin, again, this will not create the invoice request. It will directly create the invoice. Okay. And
Oh,
then you have option, either it should go for the approval process, or either you want to confirm before posting it. Okay. So it will create one separate checklist where you have to confirm it before the posting. That's it. So system will create the invoice automatically Only thing you have to confirm it before posting. That's it.
Okay. Okay, got it. So the can you show in the system how it works?
So in that case, actually we don't have any run where we can specify that, okay, maybe we can run it immediately or something. This will always run based on the scheduled date. Okay.
Mm.
So this is fixed by SAP, that run, and this will run actually the overnight. Okay. So maybe we can create an invoice on the specific date and then system can create it. So if we create any, let's say, the recurrence invoices today, then maybe by tomorrow you can see all the recurrence invoices.
All right. So if we click the tomorrow by overnight job, I run, and then where I can see where the user can see this invoices now on the
So
table.
in in the same place where we can see the normal invoices as well.
Uh,
Okay, or we could see here also. If you go to this all recurrence invoices, so here you will get the list of all the invoice history,
Yeah.
either that is paid or either that is posted or either in the approval or maybe waiting for the confirmation.
yeah, but this is a good function anyway. I think the finance team is very busy, especially the AP side. If they missed anything, it's a very critical error. It will give a good function to remind them. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Priyanka, yeah, yes.
Yeah, for
The
the
other question,
insurance, let's say, yeah, for the insurance, we know that we have to pay the insurance, let's say, uh, uh, of the 5th of every month. In that case, actually, we have not to worry about that we have posted the invoices, either we have not posted the invoices. You just schedule once, and then system will do the job automatically on the behalf of you. You have not to worry about the posting and other things.
okay, this is good. Okay, thank you, Hari. And the other question, Priyanka,
Yes.
actually, this invoice is the account payable side, right? So do we
Right.
have any function for the account receivable side? Because in case of the maintenance services, normally the customer will pay on a monthly basis with or without not the actual services. But however, the invoices now very much automatically and regularly. So do we have a similar function here?
So Kevin, we
We have this recurring invoice template for the customer invoicing, but I cannot see the run for the same. Yeah, I think this is the same. So here also for the customer invoicing, we have the option. We can choose a customer.
and in case of customer or in case of receivable, we can also schedule, let's say, directly from the contract or maybe from the sales order if they belongs to AMS services or something, right?
Mm,
So
yeah.
we have the flexibility to schedule directly from the sales order or directly from the contract.
I see. So the logic is pretty much similar to the account payable too.
Yes, correct.
Okay, okay. I think this is a really good function to minimize any critical errors. So which way, in your business operation, so how the user is now using this recording in their daily job?
So as said by Priyanka, I think this is using, let's say, maybe for the insurance or rent, because in case of rent, in case of insurance, or in terms of in case of leasing, like when you have to pay to your vendor, right? Because you
Yes.
have the agreement, you have the contract, so like as said before that maybe for 5th of every month you are paying for your vendor, right? So maybe you want to create an invoice one day before or maybe the 5 days before, so you can schedule the invoices. You can create the invoices for the rent, lease, or insurance where the amount is always fixed, right?
Mhm.
And then system will do the job, I said.
Mm. Okay. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Hari. Yeah, I don't have a further question.
Yeah, so similar way we can have it to here also for the receivable.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Okay, then thank you everyone. Thank you for joining this session.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And thank you.